Thai. This is my second time for this interview.
Oh, very good. Okay, so it's been a while since we saw each other.
Since last year.
Last year.
Yes.
Hi lads, I have met over in excess of 7,500 girls exactly where I am now. This is not clickbait, it's a fact. I can prove it. And I can prove it because, as some of you may know, I had a channel before called The Big Picture El Panorama, and for 3 years I came here to Wigwang Night Market and interviewed a minimum of 5 girls per video, and there's 1,500 videos on that channel. And stay tuned, because I will give you I will inform you as how to find The Big Picture El Panorama. It's gone from YouTube, but it's still there. It's still on the internet, and I'll be able to inform you as to where to find it. 1,500 videos, 500 girls, you do the maths, it's 7,500. It's a minimum of 5 girls per video. I have met 7,500 girls in Thailand, and that's not counting the ones that I didn't meet when I was making the videos. So stay tuned, because this is an education. I bear all, and you'll see what I mean. I worked my socks off for over 3.5 years here in Wigwang Night Market. Now you see, this is not a repeat video. In this video I'm going to go into details, quite a bit of detail into what happened when I did that. Of that 7,500, and that is ballpark. I'll tell you what. If you don't believe me, and some fellas who are not familiar with this channel or The Big Picture El Panorama, just take a look at this. Just take a look at this. If you don't want to watch it, you can skip through it. This is just a snippet of what I got up to when I was making my videos here. I'm going to go into a lot of detail after this clip. Have a look. Hello!
Hello.
So what is your name?
Laimon.
Nice to meet you. And you?
Unif.
Nice to meet you. And Kontamarai Kani, what are you doing tonight?
Walking. Yeah, walking and pray Happy Kanet.
Oh, you're Waipa in the shrine, praying in the shrine. And what are you doing in the market? Are you going to buy food, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, going to get something to eat. Yeah.
And you go to Park Wigwang Terrace, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what beer do you like to drink, or do you drink?
Tengmo Pan.
Uh-huh.
You know Tengmo Pan.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. And are you Tarai? How old are you?
Let you guess.
I'd say about 22. Easy song.
Oh. No.
And you?
It's near.
So you're about 23, 22?
No.
How old are you? Are you?
20.
Oh, sorry, 20. Both 20.
Yeah, 20.
And are you studying or working? Study. And what is your study? What do you study?
University.
In university?
Yeah.
And when you finish university, what would you like to do? Would you like to stay in Thailand or move away?
Move away.
Move away. And where would you like to go?
I want to go far. Yeah.
Around the world?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite country? What country? America?
American.
Where?
American.
America.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Have you a boyfriend?
No.
And do you like foreign guys or Asian guys? Or Daimod?
But
Asian better. Okay. Well, enjoy your.
For me.
Oh, say again.
For me, Asian.
And for you? Daimod. Good answer.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Say bye-bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for talking. Okay. That's the channel, by the way.
Okay.
It's The Big Picture El Panorama. I put this on YouTube maybe Wanjan. Okay? Okay. And thank you so much indeed. Enjoy your evening. Bye-bye. Take care. Well, guys, you see how I try. you know, it is a wonderful experience meeting these girls. It really is. But it's not always as easy as it looks like. I edit quite a bit out, you know. But on these kind of vlog videos, I don't tend to edit as much as I used to. So hopefully that's more enjoyable for you. I'm enjoying what I'm doing at the moment. I hope you're enjoying it too. Well, what do you think of that? You can't, I tell you, that's the proof. That's the proof. It's just a little bit of the proof. There's lots more of that to come for the guys who miss the big picture El Panorama. I'll include a lot more as time goes by on this channel. But I've met girls here, I've talked to them, interviewed them. I would stand here, sorry, hello. You're okay. Do you want to say hello? No. Okay. So, where are you from? Okay. This is what used to happen. These two girls are right beside me. I mean, if you want to see, do you want to say hello? Okay, YouTube. Hello. Okay. These two girls here are a bit shy. This is what used to happen. I'd stand here with my camera. I'd have a microphone, or what I later had was a digital recorder, and I would stop girls and ask them, do you speak English? And I might stay here for about 2 or 3 hours to make an 8-minute video. That's how long it took. And of those 7,500, and this is a fact, this is the truth, I would have to say that I met 7,500 in terms of talking to them, and the proof is there. And I would have had a drink and got to know them a lot better, let's say a figure, to put a figure on that, in excess of 100. And that's both transactional and non-transactional. We'll talk some more about that. Before I talk more about it, you might say, I'm a married man, and what does my wife think about this? Well, my wife knows I'm here tonight. She asked me what time I would come home, but she left that up to me, and I told her about 2.5 hours. So whatever I get up to in this 2.5 hours is up to me, and whatever I got up to in the times I was making these videos was entirely up to me. I had the pleasure of, let's call a spade, meeting these girls and getting to know them a lot better in private surroundings, and there's enough private surroundings around here. What I used to do was I'd interview them and I'd get their line ID. Line is like WhatsApp. You get their line ID, and we'd arrange to meet the next day or even on the night, and we go for a drink in Wigwam Terrace up there, or the Park Terrace just down there, or various other bars around here. And then we would reconvene, as I like to say, in a hostelry. Is that a word? Let's say hotel, and get to know each other a lot better. That's a fact. And you again, you might be wondering why I'm saying this on YouTube. It's already on. Well, it was on YouTube for years. It's not on YouTube anymore, but it's somewhere else. And stay tuned, because I'll be able to facilitate you with the details a little bit later on. This is not just trying to drag it on. I'm just trying to make it interesting. How could it be any more interesting? I am 61 years old. I was in my 50s when the Big Picture El Panorama was in its heyday. Millions of views, 68 million views. And individual videos got 2, 3, well, I won't go 4, but say between 1, 2 or 3 million views. I'm even getting looks now. That's the pedigree of the channel. I got up to a lot. I was standing, hang on, I'll show you where I was standing. So I was standing here during a live stream one night. And regular viewers or older viewers to this channel will know exactly what I'm talking about on the Big Picture El Panorama. There used to be a table here. This lady sells Leo and lots of other things. And one night on a live stream, I was going around and there was a girl sitting here at a table. I'm still friends with her, actually. And, oh, there's music. Fuck it. Let me get me Leo and I'll come back to you in a second. Hang on. Quat Leon in the Not quat, my quat, Kapang. Yeah. What do you got? So I had to move away from the music there. But I stood there, and this girl, I was in my live stream, and this girl was sitting at an aluminium table. You know the aluminium tables I have here, and the plastic chairs. I was doing the live stream, and some fellas watching this video might remember that live stream. She had a bottle of Chang on an aluminium table just there. And you know the aluminium tables are wobbly. Well, she spilt it on her t-shirt. And during the stream, I was getting one of these. She said hello to me, and when she said hello to me, her hand hit the bottle and it went on her shirt. And I innocently gestured to help her wipe the residue, let's say, off her shirt. But that turned into something, and I had to end the stream there and then. But that girl and myself, I won't mention her name, we adjourned. And it was a great night. And that was over 3.5 years ago, and I still know her. And we went out a few times since then. And you might say to me, again, I'm married. I am. My wife knows. She doesn't know the details, but she knows what I do. I have ceased to do this. I've ceased to do this, to do that, because I prefer to be at home, being the family man that I am. I actually recorded this video this morning, and there was something wrong with the audio. I didn't want to be here tonight doing it, but it's better that I am here tonight doing it, because you see the real thing. You see what's going on. The Big Picture El Panorama grew and grew and grew. And it grew up to, well, it reached, and it still is, well, on this underside, but on YouTube it grew to 145,000 subscribers. And I was earning good money on that. And that was the motivation. And word got around, and one night I was standing about here, and this 40-something-year-old woman came up to me. It wasn't unusual for a woman to come up to me, but this 40-something-year-old woman came up to me, and she said, "I've seen you on YouTube." And I said, "Yeah, thanks very much." She has had and still has more than one establishment in Sukhumvit, and I'm choosing my words carefully for YouTube. An establishment where you can relax and have someone manipulate your shoulders and your back and things like that. Okay? And she had an establishment on Soy 22 Sukhumvit, and she has an establishment in Tokyo. And she was telling me all about this, and she said, you've got a lot of subscribers, you get a lot of views. She knew all about it. She said, what is he turning this way? God damn, I forgot about this. You always have to give way to the vehicular traffic as a pedestrian. Anyway, so she was all going on about the fact that she knew all about me, and she made me a proposition. And that proposition was to go to one of her establishments in Soy 22 and do a promotional video. So I did. And she offered me compensation for that, but I turned it down. Financial. Because you can't be doing those things in Thailand, because you can't be doing those things. So she offered me alternative compensation, and I took full advantage of that. She got oodles of customers and loads of business, and I made about 3 videos for that establishment. And then word got out on Soy 22, and the place across the road contacted me online, because she made friends with me online, and I did a video for them, and I got to meet Cherie, and I did a promotional video in that place and got to meet Cherie, and Cherie, all hell broke loose. And as a result of that, other establishments contacted me to do promotional videos for them. And one of them was Dragon Heart. That's the name of the place on Soy 11 in Sukhumvit. And the owner is really, really nice. But Dragon Heart, I didn't get the deal with Dragon Heart by word of mouth. I was up here, just up the road here, doing this, interviewing girls. And these 2 girls come up to me, and they knew who I was because I'd done promotional videos for the competition, you see. And one of the girls invited me to go for a drink in Wigwang Terrace, which I did. How could I decline? And she said, my sister has an establishment on Soy 11 Sukhumvit, Dragon Heart. So she put me in contact with her sister, and her sister was very mature. She was about 50 odd, and oh my god damn, hang on, I used to do this in the big picture all the time, but I have to turn the camera. You see what I mean? Anyway, the owner of the establishment, Dragon Heart, was very nice to me. I did a video for her, a promotional video, and it got over 150,000 views, and she got lots of business out of it. And she asked me what compensation I'd be interested in, and I said I don't want financial compensation because I'll get compensated through YouTube. But because Thais are so honourable, she offered me something which still stands today. I can go to that establishment, and which I used to do when I did videos up in Sukhumvit for the big picture. Halfway through the night, I want a beer. I go up to the 4th floor. It's Dragon Heart. I won't say the last word, but it's Dragon Heart on Sukhumvit Soy 11. And I go up and I'd sit in the foyer, and all the staff, let's say, were sitting on a bench in front of me, and I could order whatever drink I wanted, free gratis. I had the freedom of the city, and I not only had the freedom of the city in terms of alcohol, but I had freedom of the city in terms of my, sorry, why am I saying sorry? I had freedoms of the city in terms of engaging with the staff. And that still stands today. It's now 10 to 10. Some people might accuse me of making a repeat video because I did this before on this channel talking about what I did on the big picture. But so many people have said they've missed the big picture. That's why I included the clip earlier on. I might include the clip here. Hello!
Hi, this is my second time for this interview.
Oh, very good. Okay, so it's been a while since we saw each other.
Since last year.
Last year.
Yes.
I remember you, yeah.
I recognize you.
I recognize you.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly.
So what is your name again?
Gigi.
Gigi, that's right. And what are you doing tonight?
Nothing. I just came here for
where are we? Okay. Let him go first. So, yeah.
I just want to buy mala. This is my favorite dish.
Okay, you want the barbecue.
Yes,
barbecue.
Exactly.
And what do you do after that?
Go back and relax.
Okay, and who do you relax with?
My boyfriend.
Oh, your boyfriend. And is he a Farang or Thai?
Half.
It's Farang. And where is he from? What country?
Australia.
Australia. Okay, well have a wonderful evening and thanks for talking again. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I saw you before.
Yes.
And do you live here? You live in this area, yeah?
Around here.
Around here, okay. And how long have you been with your boyfriend? Many years?
Actually, since our first met, it was 6 years ago, but we just got back together.
Okay, well I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and I hope you have a wonderful time tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye YouTube.
Bye-bye, have a great day.
Thank you, thank you, very beautiful. Okay, take care.
Take care. Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Take care, okay. Well, she was on the channel before, as I have 1,500 videos on this channel, and if I interview 5 girls per night, just work that out. How am I supposed to keep track? Well, God knows, I do remember her, I think. But there's other aspects to what I did in terms of making those videos. I'm not just claiming, I can tell you, I met 7,000 plus girls. I've spoken to, I've interviewed. And out of that 7,000, it's reasonable to say, well, it's factual to say, that I've had the pleasure of engaging with at least 100 of them. And some of that 100 would be transactional, and some of that 100 would not be transactional. And I've stood here at 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, any time at night up till 2 o'clock in the morning. But there's other aspects to what I did in terms of making those videos. I'm not just claiming, I can tell you, I met 7,000 plus girls. I've spoken to, I've interviewed. And out of that 7,000, it's reasonable to say, well, it's factual to say, that I've had the pleasure of engaging with at least 100 of them. And some of that 100 would be transactional, and some of that 100 would not be transactional. And I've stood here at 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, any time at night up till 2 o'clock in the morning. And when I'd finished my videos, let's say, when I had enough, I used to get 5 interviews a night. And when I had the 5 videos done, I could go down the laneway there where I went and have a Leo. And if the 5 interviews I should say, came in quick succession, like it's now 10 o'clock, let's say, at a good night, and it happened quickly, 10:30, the wife wouldn't expect me home till 12. Well, I stand where I'm standing now. It's not as busy now as I remember it to be, but it does get busier later on. But excuse me, it's the law of averages. This is a Tuesday night. You stand here on a Thursday night at this time at 10 o'clock, and there's lots of guys who are watching this video who've been here with me, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. The camera is a distraction. The camera gives them a sense of security. Jesus Christ. Sorry, lads. God. I'd forgotten how good this was. But the camera offers this sense of security. And I used to have a lanyard around my neck. And I looked official. And girls are kind of attractive. They'd be more open to having a conversation. And if you have a conversation, it can flow into whatever. I've met girls here. And we just started the conversation, sometimes on camera, sometimes off camera. And we've adjourned to a hotel room. 1,000, at that time, it was 900 baht for a room for the night and 500 baht deposit. And we would adjourn almost directly to the park terrace. And there's videos on the Big Picture El Panorama of interviews with girls in the hotel room. So that's just to answer my critics. If you're saying that this is clickbait, there's proof. All you gotta do is look at the videos. They're there. You might ask, why would I do all this if I'm a married man and I love my wife? Well, my wife is well aware of what I was doing, and she's not foolish. Look, I'm not going to go into any detail, but I'm still married, happily. I'm still married. And I've curtailed my behaviour in that regard. And for all the people, I'm not going to say all the people, no, but maybe you're not criticising me. I'm saying God, some girl walked by there. I'm saying God. Human nature. We're men. That's what we're designed to do. And especially if you got a few of these on you, it's more your nature, your human nature is more fluid, let's say. I have stood here in this particular spot, in any particular spot along here, and I have met some of the most stunningly beautiful girls you'd ever want to meet. And I've been in sales all my life. And there's this 3% rule that you probably don't know about if you haven't been in sales. Well, it's not necessarily a rule, but it works this way. If you send 100 emails, 3 of them, if you're trying to sell a product and you're doing cold calling, you're just churning them out, 3 of them will be opened and you'll probably get 1 reply. And that's a fact. And that's the way it was born out here. But it varies. It could be 4, it could be 5 out of 100, whatever. But that's what happened with me. I'd probably get 1 in 10 girls that I'd ask to talk to that would agree to talk. And I'd probably get 1 in 100 that would agree to have a drink. I had a lot of drinks. You might ask yourself, why did I give it up? The reason the Big Picture El Panorama finished was the algorithm. AI took over the algorithm. And I've discussed this before. I woke up one morning and there was community guidelines issues with the Big Picture. The Big Picture is the anchor channel of my Google account. So if that goes, all my channels go. So I had no option but to delete all the videos. But thankfully, I had saved it to Odyssey. That's where it is now, on Odyssey. Because of the YouTube community guidelines or whatever it is, I can't really share the link. But odyssey.com is the place, and the Big Picture El Panorama is the channel. They're all there. 1,500 videos, 7,500 girls interviewed. And I leave myself open to criticism. I really do. But none of us will be here forever. And I, at that stage, a man in my late 50s, who had the opportunity to meet some of the most beautiful girls in the world, I took full advantage of that, as anyone would. It's human nature. They're Chinese, or she's Chinese, and our mates are Chinese. This place is thronged with Chinese. I can say it in Chinese, but there's a bloke there. I'm not going to engage. I wouldn't say I've gone off the big picture El Panorama thing about trying to talk to girls in a market, but it's something I'd rather not do anymore. You see, I'm here too early. They're setting up their stalls. It's 6 minutes past 10. This place will be thronged, and I mean absolutely thronged, with everything you could ever imagine within the next 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. And you can go to Sukhumvit, you can go to Salom, you can go wherever you want to go. But I can tell you this, from 3.5 years of making videos here, you don't have to go anywhere else. It takes a little bit more work and tenacity, because it's tenacity. Well, what I'm doing requires tenacity. What I used to do requires tenacity. But the footfall is there. The footfall is 100% there. So 7,500 girls met, and I put this up to anyone watching this video. How many, and I have to say this, how many Thailand YouTubers can say that? I've proof, because you see the proof, because the videos are there, 1,500 videos. I've got the proof. I've met 7,500 girls here. And of that 7,500, I'm given a very, very conservative figure of the amount of girls that I became luckily more acquainted with. And the longer I stand here, the more opportunity I have to become more acquainted with aforementioned. I'm behaving like a creep. But being a creep is subjective. It depends on your opinion. It depends on your age group. But the fact remains that the people who criticise me for doing that were probably jealous, because they're not doing it. They weren't doing it. If you email me at 5timeslucky.com, it's up there on the screen, I will send you the link to where the big picture El Panorama is now. I don't provide the link in the description of the video because of the fact that I just want to comply with YouTube's policies. I think I'd be okay to include the link, but I just don't want to in case AI thinks differently. But if you email me at 5timeslucky.com, I'll include you with the link. There's a lot of videos to watch. My wife and I have had issues with regard to what we're talking about now. And I can't go into intimate details about my relationship, but it's suffice to say that I don't do it anymore, and things are a little bit better. But during that time, I was, let's say, it became apparent to my better half that I had been familiarizing myself with the company of the fairer gender. And what man, I just say this, and I'm not trying to justify it, but just say, I'll get a lot of criticism, but what man who comes to Thailand, or who is in Thailand, what man could say that if they were in the position like I am now, or I had been then, where, hang on, I'll move out of the way. I'm always in the middle of the road. I'm always in the middle of the road. But if any man was in the position that I am now, or I was then, with a few bevies, would you resist? I've seen everything here, and I mean everything. 3.5 years, all those videos. Being here, like, as I said earlier, I don't know if I did, I think I did. I come down here about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and I'd have to stay here till 1 or 2 in the morning to get an 8-minute video. That's how long it took. And in that time, there's a lot of downtime. Sorry. And I'd see so much. And I met so many people. And I'm so glad that living my life, it was one of the best things, one of the best times of my life. That 3.5 years afforded me the opportunity to do things I could never have done in the previous 50 years in my home country of Ireland. You'd never get it. You'd never get it. So I'm just being truthful and honest. Not bragging. It's not clickbait. It's a fact. I'm so happy that I can say it's not clickbait. Nobody else, I don't know anyone else who can say what I have said in the title of this video as being factual and have the proof to back it up. And why would I talk about this on YouTube? Because I'll be dead, as many other YouTubers have passed away, and God bless them. Many other Thailand YouTubers have passed away. They're gone. It's over. When it's over, it's over, and you might as well enjoy it. And you can criticize anyone, but at the end of the day, we're going to be gone, and you might as well enjoy every single minute of it. And I enjoy every single minute of it. I really do. I say that with a few cans on me, and I probably won't say the same thing tomorrow morning, but I know in my heart that coming to Thailand was the best thing I've ever done in my life. Jesus Christ. The way some of the girls are attired, I was going to turn the camera, I won't. The way some of the girls are attired around here, it just gets you going. So I put it out there, lads. I put it out there as a fact. And if you're wondering, and you're I'm going to be open to criticism, but the bottom line on YouTube in Thailand is, YouTube in Thailand is saturated with stuff. I could use lots of adjectives, but I'm not going to criticize anybody because I don't want to get negative criticism, but I'm going to get negative criticism. And in order to keep it fresh and interesting, I decided to make this video. I've had the pleasure of meeting oodles of girls in what some people would call my twilight years, and it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I always say it, when you be dead forever. So, I drink responsibly. You might not think so, but I do. And I behave responsibly. If you've enjoyed it, lads, let me know. Click the like button. Leave a comment, by all means. Be it negative or positive. I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. If you want to see more stuff like this, of this place and the old clips. Hello. And hello. If you want to see more videos like this and old clips from the big picture, let me know. A lot of fellas have asked me. But if you want to find the big picture, it's on odyssey.com, or is it? Yeah, it's on .com. And just type in the big picture and you'll find it. So lads, I'm going to take my leave. I'm going to go home and have a bowl of cornflakes. If you haven't done so already, click the like button, the share button, subscribe button. Do all those wonderful things. And I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me. Wow.